Isha Vasyam Idam Sarvam Yat Kinch Jagatyam Jagat. Everything and every being that exists in this universe are all pervaded by the God. ईशावास्य उपनिषद वर्स 1. बुक टाइटल सृष्टा का अस्तित्व कण कण से प्रमाणित. लिटरल ट्रांसलेशन क्रिएटर्स प्रेजेंस इज एविडेंट एवरीवेयर. Is faith in God and faith in science at odds with each another? There is a popular belief that the scientific community is more or less non believer. However, science has always been pursuing to uncover the truth. In that sense, as far as science is concerned, its pursuits are aimed towards unraveling truth. In this way, science can be regarded to be believer on the basis of its devotion towards its objective and pursuits as reflected by Carl Sagan, who says science is not only compatible with spirituality, it is a profound source of spirituality. This book conveys how Einstein and many other scientists see the glimpse of divinity within the orderly fashion in which each and every atom and element of universe operates. As science is progressing further and deeper in its investigation, its belief in the divine is getting stronger. Can you tell us where you see the imprints of the Creator on the planet Earth? Planet Earth is one of the most wonderful masterpieces of the Creator. At physical level, our planet has been blessed with the right size, right axis, right distance from the sun, right gravitational and magnetic forces, a nucleus with magma within, right atmosphere that is not only compatible with life but protects living beings from cosmic radiation and extreme conditions, right revolution around the sun that brings about various regular seasons and so on. This book sheds some interesting light on what happens at a higher or spiritual level where the things get much more interesting. The earth gets favors not only from the sun but also from other planets, stars, galaxies, and even far away quasars. Its north pole has got some unusual magnetic pull which helps it to attract and acquire plentiful of subtle gifts from them. The moon causes tides on Earth. At a subtle level, it enriches vegetation and other living beings with essence, the juice of life. The North Pole plays the role of an inlet to intake the gifts, and the South Pole that of an outlet to expel the surplus or the waste. This includes the vital current of prana or the life force or energy from the sun. Human beings have been gifted with special capability to capture extra prana, which can enrich their life as well as reward them with miraculous achievements. Aurora seen at the poles are a little physical glimpse of these subtle energy flows. Earth is getting maximum favors from the sun. Our sun is getting a lot of favors from the greater sun, which too is getting favors from the son of the suns, Parabrahma, or Supreme Reality. Okay, granted that our planet is fortunate and so are we, what is the crux of the message for us? If we look from a spiritual point of view to the entire creation, from a tiny atom to infinite universe, we will realize that the governing power behind the entire universe is Vishwa Atma, the soul of the universe. The individual souls are its smaller elements. Similarly, individual atoms are the smaller units of Brahmand or the manifest universe. As long as each individual unit stays together inseparably, there will be bliss all around. However, if we start to dissociate from Vishwatma, the beauty of the world will vanish. In essence, we should maintain our close relations with our highest reality all the time. We should learn from galactic components and should ingrain worthy things, eliminate unworthy things, and always remember that we all are essentially dependent on one another, which should accordingly reflect in our thinking, actions, and conduct. For example, mutual cooperation, share and care, and so on. Few excerpts from the book translated. Just as the sunlight reflecting from dewdrops makes the sun appear to be many, the divine energy that exists within everyone and everything and is also the very basis of their existence too seems to be diverse and multiple. All creations in the universe are only its sequential representations. The creator controls and operates the entire universe through its subtle energy, permeating in all these elements, which can be seen in various forms like magnetic force, gravitational force, electricity, and so on. Brahma, or the absolute reality, is the aggregate of all these diverse energy forms existing everywhere. Einstein says that everything is energy. Matter is the manifest form of energy. The sun is the soul of the earth. All the liveliness we see all around the earth is because of the sun. The sun not only gives light, energy, and warmth, but also those elements which belong to Chetna or consciousness. The renowned Gayatri Mantra is a prayer dedicated to the sun. Lord Ram belonged to the Sun clan. The sun was the first deity to be worshipped in the beginning of civilization. The seven colors of the sunlight have so many miraculous capabilities to influence our moods. Broadly speaking, the birth and death are normally regarded as two ends of our life. However, to be precise, the real birth happens when the soul emerges from the Supreme Being, and its death or its end when it will merge back, along with all the galactic elements, into the Supreme Being at the end of the creation. Throughout its journey, the soul would manifest in various life forms. The current human life is just a tiny leaf from that mammoth book of soul's journey. In this ever changing universe, we must not be stubborn. We should have a truly inquisitive mind with a great enthusiasm to learn more and write things. We should also think that the earth and all the living beings and matter existing on it are essentially bound by discipline, required for universal orderliness, and should utilize only to the extent that wouldn't cause any problem in maintaining that discipline. Our personal and collective activities should always conform to universal orderliness. Few topics covered in the book: physical basis of exchanging pran energy, one and only energy existing in the living beings and the lifeless. Sun, the primordial source of conscious energy. Planet Earth, the magnificent creation of Creator, the hub of individual and universal entities. About the author, written by Pandit Shriram Sharma Acharya and Dr. Pranav Pandya. Pandit Shriram Sharma Acharya was an Indian freedom fighter, social reformer, Gayatri sadhak, and a seeker of science behind spirituality who had authored more than 3,200 books. Dr. Pranav Pandya, a close and direct disciple of Pandit Shriram Sharma Acharya, who was the founder of Gayatri Parivar. Dr. Pranav Pandya is a renowned pioneer of scientific spirituality. As the head of the organization, he disseminated the message of Indian culture in its true spirit across the globe and established branches of Gayatri Parivar in over 80 countries. Under his dynamic leadership, the Dev Sanskriti University at Haridwar is establishing new milestones and reforming the face of modern education.